Hey guys, this is Siobhan with SLK Services. I want to take the time out to thank you so very much for coming over to watch this video. If this is your first time here, please check out some of my other videos where I share information about Arise, work from home, and so much more. Today I am in my kitchen and I decided to stop and record a video because if I don't, then I probably won't record a video for some time. But I wanted to stop and give you guys the latest update and to share some things with you in regards to some changes that occurred as of September the 25th, which I personally did not know about. I'm sorry, September of 2025, which I didn't know about until I experienced it myself. Um, I did not get an email. They stated that they sent out an email, but I didn't get the email. But I want people to be aware that are following me because I don't want to give anybody any information that is incorrect. And so I am going by the information that I was given. Okay, so as of September 2025, there is something called a platform cap. So you have your minimum cap, you have your max cap, and you have your platform cap. So the minimum cap is what is listed in your SOW, which is your statement of work, and that can be 10 hours, 15 hours, 20 hours. So you have that, which is your minimum cap. You can work up to that amount, or you need to work up to that amount in order to maintain your statement of work. And then it may have where you have to work Monday and or Friday, so many intervals, and or Saturday and or Sunday, so many intervals. It just depends on what day the client is requesting you for, like, their peak time. Okay. So then you have your max cap. The max cap is what is the amount of hours that you're able to work up to based on the client's needs, and that minimum cap is lifted. And it gives you a date. So recently I had an experience where I was in certification and I was trying to service. I was in certification for a total of 30 hours and I could only work up to an additional 7 hours outside of that. So I found out that there was a platform cap, which I've never experienced. And so I started researching, and then I had to end up going to Ava, talking to somebody in partner support to figure out, okay, why am I capped at 37 when my max cap says I can work XYZ, or why can't I get in my upskill class? And so I had to release hours. So basically, my, I had, let's see, about 20 hours that I was in class. I had time that I was service for outside of class for one client. Then I had 20 hours for the other client, and then more hours that I was in certification for the second client or going to be put in the upskill. So basically, I had to release all of my hours except for 7 hours outside of the certification that for the upskill that I had to sign up for. So basically, I was capped at 37 hours. Well, that was that first week. We didn't know what was going on, and then we finally figured it out by the first part of the second week that I was in certification. They added everything back to my schedule, but I had to release and dumb down to 7 hours outside of class. That's basically what it boils down to. And I found out that there was a platform cap, which is different from the max cap. And although the max cap was listed, they go by the platform cap. The platform cap actually outweighs the max cap. All right. So then after I got out of certification and all of that, I'm like, okay, I can go in and choose more hours because I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's just because I'm in certification and this is what they're saying. No, come to find out, the platform cap, again, like I said, outweighs the max cap. So even though you may have a max cap of, say, 32 or 50, then the platform cap is going to override. So that, for me, that was a total of 30, or that is a total of 37 hours between both clients. It's not separate where you can work 37 over here, 37 over here, or 20 over here and 20 over here. I'm unable to get to the 40 hours if I wanted to work 40 hours. And it does not say that that is an end all be all. They just stated that that is a change that occurred back in September of 2025, which again, I didn't know about. And so when I have advertised in the past, I have shared that you can work up to the max cap. Well, there's a platform cap. And so I wanted to come back and inform you guys of that because I don't want to give anybody any information that is not true. And so because it was different when I first started back in 2008, and it always has been different up until this point that I have personally experienced September. They said September 2025, but I just experienced it. Haven't experienced it before until now. So now with a new schedule, I have not checked, but I did select hours. I didn't check them up to the 37 hours, and so I'm gonna go in and pick some hours to see if the max cap is still on my new schedule, so that way I'll know. Because they did say it is still based on client needs, based on making sure the clients are serviced sufficiently. But I would just say for now, if you're planning on signing up for the Rise platform, know that you have the minimum cap, the max cap, and also there is a platform cap. So that's what I wanted to take the time out to share with you guys. Until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.